Hello. I haven't posted a video in a long time, so I thought I would post a video today just of what I'm currently doing, currently working on, and I'm turning 28 on Tuesday. It's Saturday, April 1st. I'm turning 28. So weird. The year has gone by really fast, and I kind of made some goals and kind of like a 28-year bucket list of things that I want to work on this year, and hopefully things that I get to do and accomplish for this year. So if you want to see all that stuff, keep watching. Okay, so currently I still live in San Diego. I still live in the same apartment. I still have my cat, who will probably come over here in a little bit. I'm in my junior year of college, or I mean, I guess it's junior year because next year is my last year, but technically it's like, I don't know, what do you call your 8th year of college? But I'm in my 2nd semester. It's been a really hard semester. I'm taking figure drawing, intermediate figure drawing, abstract painting, curriculum development for the art classroom, and learning to talk about art. And it's been a really, really busy semester. I'm on spring break right now. I have 2 days left of spring break. I wish it was longer, but 8 more weeks and then the semester will be done and it'll be summer. And if you guys want to see some of the work that I've been doing in that class, let me know and I can kind of show you things I've been working on in school. The painting that's like right there that you can see the bottom of, that's one of my abstract paintings for class. I was also wondering if you guys might want to see a video about my experience with online education and my recommendations or tips for anyone considering going back to school, because I know it was hard for me and I wasn't sure if I could do it. So, and it's actually worked out really well for me. So if you want to know about that, let me know. I don't think I mentioned either, but the reason I went back to school is because I am hopefully going to become an art teacher when I'm finished with my degree. My degree is going to be in art education. I'm getting it through the Academy of Art University. And I don't know where I want to do my credential yet. That's something that I'm kind of going to decide on and work on and get all the moving parts put together this summer. But yeah, I'll be an art teacher eventually. I still make art under the name Stardust Coyote, and if you want to see any of that stuff, you can go to my blog, stardustcoyote.com, and that has my portfolio and where I write about art and where I talk about it. I haven't updated it in a while, but that's one of the goals that I want to work on this year, is just kind of writing about it more and contributing more and uploading more things that I actually do, because I make a lot of art. I just don't share a lot of it online. I've taken a break from Instagram for a little bit, but I'll probably come back eventually to that. But today I have to pick up a series that I just had a show for in February, so I'll be posting that and I'll say when I post it. And if you want to read about the art show and how all that went, you can look on my blog. So the project that I'm currently working on with art is something that I feel so terrible that I procrastinated so long, because it's actually due April 15th and I'm almost done, but not all the way done. It's the sketchbook project, and this is my sketchbook project sketchbook, and it's just basically you get a blank sketchbook. My friend Andrew showed me this and we were both doing it. Hopefully he's almost done too, but I think we waited until the last second. But basically you get a blank sketchbook and then you just fill it up and it goes into this sketchbook library in Brooklyn, and you register it online and you write about what you have in it, and you can tag it with different categories, and then it gets added to the library and people can look at your art. So yeah, I've been working on this for a good while now. I think we've had it like 8 months. It's been a really long time, but yeah, if you want to see, I'm gonna upload scans of every single page of the book up to my blog when I'm finished, and I'll let you know when I'm finished. But then that's what I'm currently working on with art. I wanted to include also what I'm currently reading, which is Wind Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. I have not read anything by Haruki Murakami yet, and this is my first book. I'm about 400 pages in, and I absolutely love it. It's really good. I think I will write or maybe record a review of this. I also have two other books by him that I'll read, and they're different than this book, so I kind of want to read all three of them and then compare them together, because I have this novel, then I have a book of short stories that he did, and then I also have a nonfiction about the sarin gas attacks in the Japanese subway in the 90s. So if you want me to review those all together or talk about how they're similar or different, let me know and I will make a video about that. Okay, so finally I thought we'd get into my goals for my 28th year of life. It's technically 29th year, but for when I am 28, these are the goals that I have. And I got this notebook to kind of keep track of them. Basically, I want to save a lot of money this year because I know that going for my teaching credential is going to take a lot of time, and I'm probably going to have to quit my job when I go for my credential, whichever way I decide to do it. So there's basically two different ways, and I can go into that in a different video, but I want to be saving a lot of money and also paying down my credit card debt. I've actually done pretty good paying it down the last 6 months, and I just want to keep that train going so that I can be hopefully debt-free, at least credit card debt-free. I know I won't be student loan debt-free by the time I start my teaching credential. I also want to eat healthier and be able to cook a lot more meals at home. I have a boatload of cookbooks and I don't really use them, so I want to push myself to try new things. Even though my kitchen is small, I got some new cooking stuff, and hopefully I can cook more at home and save money by cooking at home and making healthy things. I also want to exercise more and find some kind of exercise routine that I like to do. Lately, I really haven't had any motivation to work out at all whatsoever, and it's kind of starting to show. So, and just with not even how you physically look, but your energy level and all that, there's so many great benefits from working out. So that is a goal of mine, and I want to write it down in my notebook when I work out. I want to make time to do something creative that's just for me every day. So I do a lot of creative stuff for school because I go to art school. So I'm painting, I'm drawing, I'm making things all the time. But I don't work on my personal passion projects as much as I really want to. So that's something that this year I want to make time, even if it's just 15 minutes a day when I'm really busy, that I at least have 15 minutes of time and I do something in my sketchbook or I work on something that's personally fulfilling for me. Another thing, and this is kind of a big thing, a big goal that I have, I want to buy no new possessions at all for the whole year. So for 12 months, I'm not going to buy any new clothes, I'm not going to buy any new books, I'm not going to buy any new records. If it's something that's an essential item like shampoo, toothpaste, and I run out, I can buy a new one, but I can't just buy a new thing because I want it. And I just want to experiment with that. And I want to see over a year, how does it feel? You know, what is it like to just use things that I have? How is that going to affect me? And it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while and kind of failing at, so I'm putting this out there as a way to pressure myself into doing it now. I also want to work more on just these videos, which I like to do. I want to write more on my blog about art. I want to talk more about art. I want to talk more about books that I like to read. I want to work on my resume, my online shop. I have a lot of plans for all of that stuff for this year, so just making time for that, making time for things that I'm passionate about. And then the last one is basically just making time for new experiences and trying new things and going out and experiencing things and not really staying home and doing nothing so much. Not that I really even do that. I go out a lot. But I think maybe just making time to, look, there's the cat. I told you she'd come here. Losing my train of thought. But anyway, making time for experiencing new things and hopefully having the means to do new things because I'm not constantly buying clothes or things I don't need. Okay, so the last thing is my 28-year bucket list, and it's a list of 29 things that I wrote in my notebook, 29 things that I want to do before I turn 29. So I'll just read them. The first one is go to a concert, any concert, but maybe something kind of random, I don't know. The second one is go to the Getty Museum in LA. I've never been, and it's been on my list for a while, so I want to make it happen this year. Visit San Francisco. I used to live there a couple years ago, like 6 years ago now, that's crazy. And I want to go visit this summer, hopefully to do a summer workshop at my school, but if not, just visit. I'd like to just go up, even for a weekend. Watch the sunset on the beach. Some of these are just like simple things you could do so easily. See a random movie in an old theater. There's a couple old theaters in San Diego that show really cool, old, strange movies. A couple of months ago, my friend and I went to go see Gimme Danger, about the Stooges. It was so good. Swim in the ocean. I'm actually afraid to swim in the ocean, but I didn't used to be, so I kind of want to get over that fear this year. Visit the beach in another city, and not Orange County, because my boyfriend lives there, so visit the beach somewhere weird and different in another part of California. Donate and get rid of 25% of my stuff. So we'll see how that works out. It's a big, lofty goal, and I find it hard to part with things, especially books, records. It's really hard for me to get rid of that stuff, and every time I get rid of a book, I regret it, so I have to find different things to donate. I want to make a new art series. I just had a show of an old art series called No One Is Listening, which I'll post about on my blog if you want to look at it or read about what the inspiration behind that was. But I want to make a new one for this year and hopefully have another art show at some point. I want to make a zine. That's been a goal for a little while. I want to bake a cake for somebody. I want to volunteer somewhere. I feel like this has been a goal for a really long time and I haven't made any effort to do it, and that makes me really sad. So this year, I'm going to volunteer somewhere. I want to be able to run 5 kilometers without stopping. That's just the goal. I think I could do a mile at this point, but if I could get to 5K without stopping, that'd be great. I want to learn a new song on my guitar. I don't play my guitar as much as I should, and I have a really pretty guitar, so I want to learn a new song on there. I want to try a fancy restaurant in my neighborhood. There's lots of good restaurants in my neighborhood, so try to find somewhere good to go. I want to try a difficult recipe that's out of my comfort zone from one of my cookbooks. I want to do a juice cleanse for just one day, but I'd like to do a juice cleanse because I've been really curious about it and I wonder how it makes you feel. I want to make a video of myself making art, and I wonder if that's something you guys would be interested in. Just a video of me making art, or would you want to learn more about my process, or would you want to learn what materials I like to use, or anything related to art? I'd like to hear what you guys want to see. I want to go to a cooking class. I want to talk to a financial planner just to see where I'm at. I have a 401k, I have a Roth IRA, I have a few things, I have a big, savings account and that kind of thing, but I want to talk to a financial planner because I don't really know how money works, and I think a lot of people are like that. I want to write a book review, a real book review. I want to learn how to better review things more than I like it, didn't like it, or whatever. I want to go on a picnic in somewhere pretty, like a natural landscape. I'd like to fill up a journal. I'd like to have a spa day at some point. I'd like to teach an art class, whether that's online or in person or to kids or to old people, whatever. I'd love to teach an art class. I want to go on an overnight trip by myself somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I kind of just want to go do something alone in a place that I want to go. Last year, I went to LA for the day, not overnight, but just for the day by myself, and it was so much fun, and I want to do something like that again. I want to go dancing. I haven't been dancing in forever, but it would be fun. And then I want to treat my family to something nice. I don't know what yet. Maybe a nice dinner, maybe take them out to go do something fun. But my parents do so much for me, so I want to do something nice for them and give back a little bit this year. But yeah, and then in this notebook, this is where I'm going to track all the goals that I have and see how far I get. So that's it. That's everything. I thought I'd just get you guys caught up on my life lately, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a lot more ideas of videos that I want to make for this channel, and if you guys want to hear more about books that I'm reading, music that I'm listening to, art that I go to see, or really anything about my life, I kind of just want to keep it fun and casual. The main reason why I'm recording these videos is to get better at talking, since as a teacher I will be talking a lot, and I want to get better at upspeak, and I probably just upspoke there. I want to get better at all that stuff, so that's why I'm making these videos, but I hope you enjoy it in the process. Have a good day!